Close that motherfucking legs. I mean, you can do what you want to do.
Gas that jump start. I hit my dance on these bitches like I'm scuba cider. Drip on me heavy, got these bum hoes scuba diving. I know they hate to see I'm really cold. I'm going.
Hey y'all, this video is going to be for my college freshmen or anybody that's in college, I guess. Today's video, I'm gonna be dropping some knowledge, some gems, some tea, maybe some realness, okay? I'm giving y'all the important tips and tricks. My first tip to you is to learn how to cook. You gonna need to learn how to cook. There's a thing called the freshman 15, and it's real. There's a reason why people talk about it and call it the freshman 15. Girl or boy, whatever. Shawty, you will gain 15 pounds if you do not learn how to cook. Because I'm telling you, that cafeteria food, and I'm sorry, I'm like just now getting my voice back. I sound crazy. Baby, the food is not healthy. And then the caf be closed on weekends. Baby, what you gonna do on the weekend? You gonna starve? I'm looking at my notes, y'all, so don't do me for looking down. I recommend either getting an air fryer, a crock pot, or a George Foreman. I started off cooking with a George Foreman. I did not cook meat at all. Like, I threw like chicken breast in my George Foreman, but baby, the air fryer can cook anything and everything. From pizza rolls to raw meat to fish, like shrimp. Girl, the air fryer can do it all. Just invest in the air fryer. That was tip number one. Tip number two is, I'm gonna just say it. This is for my ladies and my gents, but really for my ladies, y'all. Close that motherfucking legs, bitch. Sis, boy, close the legs, y'all. I'm telling you, in college, don't go for the whole team, okay? If you're gonna pick somebody from a sports team or whatever you know, whatever you want to do, whatever your little group of people that you want, baby, pick one, okay? And you better pick wisely, sis. You don't want to be known as the girl that was just going for the whole team, because baby, you will get talked about, sis. Don't do it. Girls get like freedom from their parents, you know, go to college, they can do whatever. We can have a little boy stay the night in their dorm, come to their house, they don't got no curfew. You know, they just think they can do whatever. And these boys, men, whatever, baby, they will take advantage of you. They will take advantage of you, sis. I mean, you can do what you want to do, but I'm just saying, be ready for what's coming when you busting that pussy open to half the campus, okay? Okay. And don't be getting played. Let me throw it out there. They be having whole girlfriends. Like, luckily I never came encounter with this, but they be having whole girlfriends, whole kids, whole baby mamas, bitch, and you will never know. Like, girl, you won't know till they pull up to one of the games, okay? Okay, so my third tip is, I know y'all have heard this before, but I'm gonna let y'all know again. Buy your books online. You know, everybody talks about it, but it's the truth. Get them online. Do not get them from the bookstore. So you can go on Red Shelf, Chegg, or Amazon, or anywhere you want to go, honestly. Like, but this is the thing you have to catch on. When you're looking for a book, you can like type the title in, but there's like different versions. When you get to college, at least, there's like different versions of all these kind of books, different generations and things like that. Scam. So from your syllabus or from like whatever the email that your teacher sends you on what book you need to get, you need to check the ISBN number. Okay, before you purchase that book and put that book in your cart and you pay, look at that ISBN number to make sure it's the same, because baby, it can have the same cover, it can look the same, but if that ISBN don't match, the titles can match, but if that ISBN don't match, it ain't gonna work. That you're not even gonna be able to use the book. So you basically just wasted your money. And another plug for PDFs, I'm gonna put y'all on game, baby, because I didn't know this. Maybe y'all know it now, because technology is a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger now. If you have a PDF or an online book, Control F, bing bing, type in like what word you're looking for, and it'll highlight in yellow like that word specifically. So PDFs do kind of come in clutch, especially for like reading classes and things like that, when you only need certain information. I just gave y'all a tip within a tip, okay? All right, my fourth tip is them coins, okay? I'm not trying to steer y'all the wrong way, but this is how it happened for me, and this is how I understand this. This is how I'm gonna teach you. Now that that's out the way. Financial aid, you know, you get money from the state or the government, whatever. I don't know where the money come from. One of those two, I'm pretty sure. It'll have like something in your award letter that says work study, and it'll have like a price. And that money, you don't just get that money, sis. Wouldn't that be nice if you just got all that money, like on top of the financial aid, and then boom, and they gave you like, no. That would be nice though. But technically, what that money means is that you're able to get a job. That's why it's called work study, okay? Because it's work, but it's through school. That money for work study, you don't just get to pocket that. You gotta work for that money, okay? So if you're work study eligible, get a job ASAP. I personally believe it's really hard to get a work study job on campus, especially a good one, like where you're not in the cafeteria, you know, because nobody really wants to work in the cafeteria. So make sure that you try to get a work study job as soon as possible, as soon as you can, as soon as you know you're eligible. Even if you don't even know if you're eligible, still try to find an on-campus job, because those are really good. At least for my on-campus job, I can't speak for like every single job, but my job, we did not have to work on Saturdays and Sundays, which was clutch, because I only worked Monday through Friday. And another tea about work study, they don't want to tell you this, but baby, they don't take out taxes. They don't take out taxes. It is minimum wage, so like whatever state you're in, you could probably make more if you work outside of school, but they're gonna take out taxes. So sis, try to get a work study job. And like I said, try to get one before school starts so that you can have it locked in, period. I hope I explained that kind of well. And the way you can look for work study is asking your financial aid advisor or asking your counselor. Tip number 5 is apply to scholarships. And I know it's like, you don't want to write that long essay, all these questions, blah, 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 the word limit. It's just too much. It seems like a lot of work, yada, yada, yada. But do you want free money? Do you want school paid for? Or do you want to take out loan? Or do you want to be stressed about having to pay for school? Or do you just want to take the 2 hours out of your day to just write the prompts for the essays? From what I've learned, a lot of them are the same. A lot are really similar. I think I have done like 7 different questions for different scholarships, and they're all kind of the same. So once you have like a good solid like 4 or 5 down, you can pull information from those old scholarship applications and put them onto your next ones, and you could just build off of them. I don't even know where I left off at, but I'm pretty sure I was talking about how I got money back, or how like even if you're financially covers, if you get scholarship, if you don't owe a balance to the school, and it depends on the scholarship, so you don't owe a balance to the school, they'll put the rest of that remaining money in your account. So let's say, yes, you know your financial aid is going to cover your whole tuition, so you're like, oh, I don't want to apply for scholarships, I don't need to. You still should get that free money. Get that white man paperwork.
White man paperwork! Lord have mercy.
Okay, tip number 6 is to have a planner. You might not think you need a planner. You might think, oh, I can memorize this, it's not going to be that hard. I'm not even gonna say too much with this. Get a planner. If you don't get a planner, I'm sorry, that's on you, sis. If you miss an assignment, that's on you. You should have bought a planner. So much is gonna be going on your freshman year. You will possibly forget about an assignment. So having a planner is clutch. I'm not even gonna go in too deep with the planner. Just buy a planner. Period. Tip number 7 is for finding friends. And the way you can find friends at your school is to go to school events, join clubs, and look at social media. Don't be afraid to just text them, and if they don't respond, it's not meant for you. The friendship is not supposed to be there. But what if you do end up texting somebody and then boom, y'all are the best of friends. Y'all are friends for life. Like, that's clutch. Like, it's always good to also come in with friends, because in college, there's, personally from my experience at my school, ain't nobody just coming up to you, hey, like, let's be, it's not high school. No. They go into class, minding their business, and they out. Like, they're not trying to, you know, it's college. We're grown. Like, so I think that's a good way to find friends. Also by joining clubs. You might think it's dry to join a club, because like in high school it's kind of dry to join a club, but that's a way to find friends, to find something in common. That looks really, really good on resumes and for scholarships, because it just shows. And I had an employer tell me this, so this is how I know it's good. They said, like, was me being a full-time student on top of being in these organizations and these clubs just shows that I know how to manage my time and just organize things. You know what I mean? So joining a club can really put you and set you apart from other students, because like you're doing this extracurricular activities, and on top of that you're still doing school. And on top of that, you're doing something that you like, you're doing something that you enjoy. I'm pretty sure you can find some type of club that you enjoy, that you have some type of interest in. You might think school events is dry. Like the events that was hosted by my school, they was busting, okay? They had some fun activities. It was lit. Everybody would be turned, okay? It was fun. Like, it was a whole vibe, like. And then sometimes your professors will be there. And it's like, since you're not in school, they be out their little shell, so they be willing to like have better conversations with you and stuff. So take advantage of any school event, especially the free ones. Who don't want to do nothing for free? And then on top of that, you can meet people, mingle, meet friends, you know, period. Just attend school events. It's fun, and it's a good way to make friends. Okay, tip number 8 is to get to know your professors. Everybody is different. Everybody has their own opinion, feels, you know, their way about life or whatever. But just as much as you're in class and you like want to not probably be there, you want to talk about life or what you did this weekend or your family, is just as much as probably the teacher wants. Like I said, I can't speak for them, but ask them how their day was, how many kids they got, what their kids do. Like, Teachers like that. They enjoy that. Depending on like how you are and you interact with your teacher, one is going to make you want to go to their class more because you actually like them and you actually enjoy them. Two, they might be able to help you out, sis. They might give you some grace period, or they might just give you that extra attention that you might need. If you're like in a reading class, ask them like, oh, their favorite book or their favorite article. Girl, I don't know. Just talk to them, okay? Tip number 9, picking out the right computer or the right equipment or the right things that you need for college, because I know when you go to school, I was one of these and I'm guilty. I'm like, I want the nicest computer there is. I want the most expensive one. I want my shit to flip. I want it to be touchscreen. I want it to have 2 cameras. No, I'm just kidding. And don't get me wrong, I love my computer, but the year after that, I ended up buying an iPad. And luckily, I use my computer now probably more than ever to edit like my YouTube videos, but I really don't use it that much for school. So that's something to keep in mind. If you don't have it and you're kind of on like a seesaw or whatever of like purchasing a MacBook, not purchasing a MacBook, if you ask me, don't buy it. They ain't worth it, period. I don't care. But an iPad could be a really great alternative. Like, you can literally buy a Bluetooth keyboard to go with your iPad, and you can save hundreds of dollars by getting an iPad than going for a computer, or just getting a tablet than going for a computer. A computer isn't in your budget, look into other options. If a computer is in your budget, I still would say make a pros and cons list. Look up different computers compared to like if you're trying to go for a MacBook, because you can get MacBook quality and get an HP, but MacBook quality for half the price. So do your research. I'm gonna leave that on that, okay? My last tip, it's understanding your own path. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's life is different. God gifts us with different things that are meant for us. Like, everybody has their own way of getting things, and when they receive things, like, it's divine timing, God's timing. Like, so one thing I think I really like struggled with my first few years of school, and I still kind of like struggle with it now, but now that I'm like deeper with God and deeper in my faith, I feel a lot more confident in like what I'm doing in my path and what I have. Because you're gonna see people from your high school, like, maybe you want to start a family and you're like, dang, like they already started their family, they done got married, they got a kid, like I want that. Baby, I don't want that. But you know, maybe that's what you want, you know? And or you're gonna see somebody like purchasing a really nice vehicle and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had the money to do that. Or even your friends are gonna be probably making more money than you now, like working a job instead of like going to school, because college is your poorest time in life, sis. It's your poorest time in life. But just don't fall off track. Well, what I personally struggle with, like I had said before, was comparison. Like, sometimes I did want to give them in school because I'm like, bro, I'm literally going to school, but my friends is out here buying BMWs and fucking having their own apartments, getting their own places, like doing all these cool things that I really wish I could do. Like, and I want, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I need this, I deserve this, like I work hard, like I should have this too. But just understanding that this just isn't your path. The path that you're on is the path that you're on. Like, and it's gonna work out for you. Whatever is for you is gonna work out for you, and it's gonna come for you. You don't have to force it too much. What is yours is gonna come, period, no matter what, because it's made for you. It's gonna come for you. It's yours. So don't get down on yourself, and really try not to compare yourself to everybody around you and other people's circumstances, because everybody's circumstance is different. Everybody goes through different things. Everybody has different trials and tribulations in life. So always remember that. You're probably going to lose friends, and that's okay, because the real ones are going to stick around and the fake ones are just going to go. Like, they're just probably not meant to be your friends. Maybe you had a best friend that was your friend all through high school, and then when you go to college, like, it just ain't the same, because genuinely it's just not. Y'all don't have that time to hang out every day. You don't have time to sit on the phone with them and talk every day, because you have responsibilities, you have class, you have homework. You know, it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, be prepared for that, to lose some friends, because you'll lose friends and you'll gain some, so it'll end up being fine. But there are my 10 tips. I hope it helped you guys out. I hope that you guys all have a good, you know, fall semester, spring semester, college journey, all that good stuff. If you have any other questions or need an opinion on anything, leave a comment below. I'll reply to it, you know, try to give you some advice, and just let me know if this does help, because I'll continue to make more videos like this. I am a junior in college, so I feel like I got some type of knowledge that I can give. I hope this helped. Good luck on your journey. Be proud of what you're doing and stay on your own path, like I said, and I'll see y'all in the next video.